How's everyone doing? Good evening. Hello. It's Friday evening, people. This is your 2.5 minute warning, 2.5 minutes, and then we're doing some stuff. So I hope you can stick around and do some stuff. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, them, theys, he, she's, those, and whatever else you want to be called. Bin, cans, lorries, trucks, and ambulances. Wagen, if you're in Germany. Hope you're doing alright. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to FLATCAP Fridays. It's the only FLATCAP Vapor show on a Friday. Anyway, let's go. Talking with Susan. Jamming with Susan. Let's do some dance with Susan. Do, dee, 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 dee. We love to dance with Susan. Do, 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 do. 1, 2. Don't mute yourself, guys. Do, 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 do. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Mic check, mic check. Not muted. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you all doing? Happy Fridays. Welcome to FLATCAP Fridays. You know how we do. You know how we roll. It's Friday evening. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you all in chat. Fantastic. Really, really good. As always, I start the show not knowing, remembering a clue of what I'm supposed to be doing right now. But anyway, massive love and thanks to all of you for coming in. Let me briefly talk you through what we're doing this evening. Do you remember them shows? Do you remember them shows we used to do where like we used to do like news and then like we maybe could look at some new stuff and you'd have my thought of the week and you'd do a couple of races, maybe a race or two. We're doing one of those weeks. Do you remember them? Yeah, it feels like, I don't know why, it just feels like I haven't done one in a while. But yeah, we're going to do one of them shows, which is lovely. Which means we can chat. The OG, yeah, it is an OG show, Jackie. Absolutely. It means we can chat, because it is tough when there's guests. There's no disrespect to having guests, but it does change the whole dynamic of the show. Bit of OG, I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, it's great to do them shows. It's good to get a bit of awareness from other people and other people in the vape scene and all that kind of stuff. And I'll continue to do that. There's loads of stuff lined up with regards to guests and different things on the stream. But it's just nice. I just like, yes, no glitchy show would be nice. I guarantee you everything's going to be sweet today, which is a very bold statement. But it would be fine. It's absolutely fine. Because I've got nothing to stress about. Because there's nothing important happening. Or I'm not doing anything that's meant to be good and professional. Everything's going to be sweet. Everything's going to go perfect. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll do some safeties. We have got some news. Just, I don't want, you know me, I don't spend too much time on news, but there is some news we're going to go through, which is going to be okay, I guess. A bit boring. My thought of the week. Don't worry being late, Rajan. It's fine. It's all good. If everyone's put 50p in the meter, yeah, it's all good. Got a bit of tech, and we've got 2 races. What races, do you ask? So the first race is thanks to the show sponsor this week, which is Exceptional Vapes. As you know, each week we have a different show sponsor. So over the month you get to find out a little bit about a couple of different UK liquid brands. So this week's Exceptional Vapes, I can't tell you what you're going to win, but knowing Exceptional Vapes and the previous winners, you're probably going to get a decent couple of e-liquid bottles, and the Exceptional Vape stuff is brilliant, really, really good, not depending on what you get, but stuff like the Dripping Desserts range is lush. Then you've got the, a lot of people have been talking about the Baked Alaska recently from the Chubby Treats range, which is really, really nice, and they do loads of other stuff, so really good stuff. That's why I support them. That's why a lot of you in chat buy their stuff as well, because you know it's decent. So yeah, that's that. The second one, I actually forgot to, I've got two here, right? If you remember, Andy Wilkinson and the wonderful Dovpo sent me, and BP Mods and Across Vape, sent me loads of cool stuff in a box. It was a good few weeks ago now. One of these is the really powerful one, and one of them is the not so... Okay, I'll just be honest with you now. One's at 60 watt, stainless steel, very, very nice. The other one's the 40 watt. I'm going to give... the winner's going to get the 40 watt, because I need the 60 watt to review, okay? Sorry, not sorry. So it's this one. So the second race is for a lightsaber. Good evening, one. If you just popped in now, welcome. I'm just waffling before we actually do something. I'm not going to touch it because, you know, but that's the puppy. Really, really nice with these interchangeable sleeves. Really, really fancy from BP Mods. I don't really know if these took off like I think they should. I think according to Dovpo and BP Mods, they in Europe, lightsabers like massively popular, but over here, I don't know. It is shiny, Katie. Yes, it can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers. No, I could be. I feel like I want to just review the 60 watt. So yeah. The 40 watt is going to be out. But what I might do actually is review the 60, and then the winner of the 40 will get the 60 off me. But we'll see how I get on. I might really, really enjoy it. I have 2 sets of wood just in. This is nice. This is what I missed last week. I love having a guest, but it's nice to catch your comments and respond. That's what it's all about. Lizzie has a lightsaber. How you doing, Lizzie? Safe to Lizzie. Quickly, I want to do a very quick, super quick buffet, because I saw Lizzie and I'm literally trying to kill this coil in the Z200 fingerprint magnet, Zeus tank on top, and I've got this bad boy in there. I've got the Calamellis RY4 Calamellis. It's really good actually for tobacco. I had some interesting comments on the review of that actually. Some people saying, oh, well, you know, I've never tried them, and other people going, oh, I don't like tobaccos. Just outright don't like tobaccos. Fair, because I was like that. Things like this, I do enjoy actually. So yeah, that's one setup right there. The second one, so Ben M had a bit of a dig at me earlier because I put a picture up on the Discord group of me holding this. I thought it was. I'm going to show you the picture. This is how relaxed I am today. It's great. A picture of me holding this mod, and there you go. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? So that was the picture, right? But what happened was I have yeah, smash it down. No, what happened was I had an RTA on here, but I dropped it and cracked the glass. Luckily I got a spare glass, but I always keep a pod tank of some description in the van, and it just so happened that today's pod tank of toys. Today's pod tank of toys was the TPP pod tank. So when I took the picture, I was like, oh, I've got a Centuris, lovely DNA 250 mod with the carbon fibre and the brown leather, and I got a TPP pod tank on top. And I know the vape mad people in this scene will be disgusted at having a pod tank on top of such a knife. No, it's not photoshopped. $1,000,000%, because there's a picture without the mod. The mod's not photoshopped in. This is just where I was working today, and then that was. It's gone all white now. That, I promise you, nothing. That was as it came. No filters. How nice is that? Beautiful. Yeah. I swear to you, Michael, no photoshopping, no editing, nothing. That was literally while I was at work, took a picture, put it on the Discord. I know, it's good, wasn't it? I was quite impressed with that one. No, the mod. That's what I was saying, Ben, was the mod's not the backup that just sits in the van. No, I wouldn't leave a flipping Centuris TNA in there. Mike, I promise you, not photoshopped. Need to see a side by side and compare the clouds. Oh, what are the two images? Yeah. Anyway, what have I got in here? I've got unbranded. No, it's code red in there because I can't carry around this bottle, which, Mike, as you can see, I'm dangerously low. Dangerously low on code red, and that's all I've got left. But nonetheless, code red, Leader X. That's my mix for this evening. Of course, code red. I've just seen Dispergo in chat. Dispergo, get a clap. Well done, Dispergo. I'm really, really pleased for you guys getting in the... Oh, what category is it? Dispergo, put it in chat. Anyway, they've been nominated. They're in the nominations for the Vape Round Awards this year. Their name is on the list of people, which is great. I think it might just be e-liquid manufacturer or vendor or something. I'm not sure. So yeah, well done. Dispergo, that's really, really good news. A lot of people in chat again, and we really enjoy e-liquids. This one in particular, Jack Rabbit Custard Donut, is literally my... I think... Would it be my favourite custard ever? I think so. Really, really nice. All their stuff anyway. So yeah, really, really pleased. And it's good to see you on the list. Hopefully you do well. Along with me, I got in the list of like literally, I think there's like 15 beast reviewers in the list. All massively subscribed to, all very well known. And there's little old FLATCAP in there. So thank you. Anyone that did nominate me. I'm happy now. That's cool. Go vote for who you like. I'm in the list, which is great, which is fantastic. So yeah, thank you to everyone who did vote for me. Obviously, nominations are open now, so you can still go and vote for your favourite reviewer and all the other things in the list. Online retailer for Dispergo. Yeah, go and support UK as much as you possibly can, guys. So I really appreciate it. And yeah, all the best. I mean, when will it be in May, the awards? I won't be there. But thanks, Sean. Thank you, mate. But yeah, it's great. It's nice to be in the list again, which is really, really good. I mean, there's always the thing, they don't mean nothing. And I'm not getting into it again. I ranted about it last year, about what they mean or they don't mean, or whether they're just absolutely pointless or whatever. But nonetheless, to have your name mentioned something like that is fantastic. Safes. Let's do some safeties. This is really nice. I can just chill. Gaz and Dispergo for the win. Yes, just in. I'm not doing Expo Connor. Sorry, mate. You can enter a giveaway for free tickets for the awards. Ooh. Thank you, Dispergo. I'm very pleased to be there. I am very, very pleased to be in the list, to be mentioned with some of the names. I mean, it was like Grim Green, Jay Hayes, Vic, Todd, Mike Vapes was in there. Some really big like Philippine reviewers. You got the FV Vape Show / unboxing, whatever they're called. Those guys. Loads of other names. Big like 100,000 to rigged Abby Kenny. Yeah, it was funny. I ranted about it last year because it was funny how like every table had this fruity liquid from this brand I'd never heard of, and then they won best fruit. So it was like, okay, but you know, like the desserts come out, and if you didn't know this one, Kenny, you'll love this one. The desserts come out, and it was a lemon meringue pie. And in the lemon meringue pie was a little dinner lady flag. And literally, while we were eating dessert, best dessert, dinner lady. It was hilarious. It was just like, really? You're that blatant about it. But, you know, it's just, for the people that are there, it's a night out. It's a bit of a piss up. You know, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. But it is funny. It is really funny. from the table guess the winners. It was fun. It was really, really funny. Anyway, let's do some safeties. We will get through this show one way or another. So yeah, let's do some safeties. I need to remember I have to press buttons again. How do I do that?
So the first thing we do on FLATCAP Fridays is safety everybody in chat. Safe everybody, have a wonderful show.
Do the FCV safe. 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 Do the FCV safe.
Right, there is no way on earth that Proper Coils is in chat and he's sober. He cannot be sober. It's impossible. I've got a brother who lives in Ireland, just south of Dublin, and there's no way he's sober now. So, Proper Coils, happy St. Patrick's Day. Big love to you, mate. Actually, I've got one of your little videos you've done on the show a little bit later that I'm going to show everyone. But yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. Have a good one. All that stuff. Although I've heard a lot of people, a lot of Irish now call it St. Patrick's Week, which I think is a great idea. But do you know one thing? I know we're going to do safeties, but let me just... My brother tells me quite a lot about life in Ireland. He lives in a quite rural area. And he tells me a lot about how quiet it is. Also, when it is St. Patrick's Day, everything shuts. A lot of places are just shut. Like they used to be back here. Like Sundays, most places are shut. It's like how it used to be here like 10, 15, 20 years ago. And now everything's open 24 hours a day. But a lot of Ireland still, no, that's it, we're closed. Like a cafe on a Sunday, they might open at 10. I was like, that's brilliant. We couldn't live like that anymore over here. But, that's how it still is over there, which is really, really nice. Anyway, safeties. Safeties participants. Starting from the top. Safe Aaron Bandman. Hope you're doing well, sir. Aiden M. Andy Wilkinson in the chat. Hey, Andy, big love, peace. What's that what peace is about? Big love to you and family. Hope everything's all right. Batter on it. Safe. Ben M. Safe. Bill. Richard. Safe. Billy Lee Rice. Hello. Safe to you. Blaze and Vapes. How you doing, Steve? Good. Big love to you and your missus. Hope you're doing good. Connor Smith. Safe to you, mate. Craig Brown. Safe. Craig D. in the house. Safe, Craig. Darcy Phillips. How you doing? Safe. Darcy Phillips. I realised. I thought it was a one-off. No, you are proper Britannia custard addict, which is great. Dispergo, safe to you. Eric Moore, safe. Faxi M's, double safe. And the Slurpee coffee mug, safe to you. Safe, Faxi. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Free Rider Vapor, safe. Gary Avis, safe. Sorry about the knuckles. It's me, Jackie, safe. Gary... Graham Mabley. Safe, Graham. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Jane Dodd, safe to you. Jack H, safe to you and your lovely news. And it's always nice to get updates, so keep them coming because it really, really is nice. It is really good. You know what I'm talking about. John Vaping Joker, safe. Justin Banks, safe. Kenny, how you doing, Kenny? Safe. Kirk, I am. Yes, I saw your message. You are in the race. I don't know what's going on with the Flat Cave group and why you can't get in it, but I'm keeping my eyes out. Legio X and Lizzie, the wonderful Legio X and Lizzie, both in the chat. Mark H, safe. Mark Hawes, safe to you. Matt Polly, safe. Metal Vape, how you doing, Metal Vape, safe. Nikki Maynard Geezer, safe. Nikki, it's in the post, all right? It's a bit late. One of them weeks, it's in the mail. For Sean Garb, how you doing, mate? Panther, how you doing, Panther? Proper Coils, safe. Proper Coils. RB Mark 2, safe. Rob G, safe. Simple Vape, how you doing in Israel? Safe to you all the way in Israel, really appreciate it. Sparks and Flies, safe. Stuart Valentine, safe. Shrek Vape Reviews, the Vaping Canary, Vaping Bunny, and Vaping Pasty. I think there was a couple of others, but I mean, you lot just participate so wonderfully that the list changes so often. But I really, really appreciate it. Really, really do. It means I have friends for the evening. Andy Carruthers, how you doing? Safe. That was a good time, man. Just see your name. Yes. How to get in race X1, is it? Gary Avis. Yes, I feel like I saw your name in the Flat Cave. I'll do that now, seeing as you ask. I'm not going to do the race now. But on Facebook, there's this group, right? There's this flat. I mean, how could you not have heard about the joint fourth best vape group e-Click Awards 2022? I mean, if you didn't hear about them, it's a pretty big thing. We've got over We have got over 500 members. And we came fourth. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. So yeah, that was that. What I do is I put a post up on the group, usually on a Thursday. I try and tag everyone, which seemed to work this week. This was this week's. We went back to good old-fashioned X1 in the comments. There's what happens. Blah, 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 blah. You put an X1 in the comments, and there you go. I've done Vape Buffet already, Aaron. Mesh and Mesh. So yeah. Did you see what happened to Kenny, the king of the giveaways? 11 times Saturday show winner / half were piffed. 70 watching, 27 likes, huh? It's because, Panther, it's hard work to tap or click a little thumbs up. It's much easier to do the downwards thumb one because it's closer to, you can get to it easier. So it's easy just to dislike it, and it's better to dislike. Darcy, I promise everyone, I will only do an at everyone when it's a race or it's something that's actually important, like an actual decent announcement where I think you lot would be interested in it. I don't like all this at everyone all the time. Every bloody day, millions of different groups do at. Thumb it down, Kenny. At everyone, check this out. No, just something I know you lot will be keen to know about. That's why I do that. So yeah, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I haven't got a friend here this week. I haven't got Andy here or anyone else. So I'm just jump to 41 likes. Thank you very much. Gemma, good chip, safe to you. Apparently I missed you off the list. If I didn't say your name, I swear it's because it didn't come up on my participants list, because you have to participate in the chat. So yeah, it's for Vape. And then we're going to do news. Now I have one news article, which is fine. A normal news article we do like most weeks. Oh, thanks, Kenny. What does a thumbs up or down really mean? I guarantee I get thumbs down anyway, just like every vape channel get a thumbs down for something. What does it mean? Thumb it up the plug hole. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't really mean that. I'm still not getting notifications. I might have to check my settings. I've got in the habit of checking every week now. Jackie, that's a bad idea telling us that, because I know at least 10 people in chat who would quite happily message you either on Facebook or something, just to remind you, just to notify you. Don't forget, because I still send notifications to Dean, the Devil Vapor. Even at Mod Safe, I see your name there. Even as I do, nice get safe to you, mate. I every now and then I still message Dean, the Devil Vapor, just to notify him of something funny. Yeah, I think he's getting annoyed, but I still do it. I like to keep him in my thoughts, Dean. I do miss Dean. I really genuinely do miss Dean. I'm sure a lot of you do as well. Right, let's do the news. One article's easy, the other article's long, but I really hope you stick with me on the article, the second one in particular. So the first bit of news, okay, this is crap news this week. I'm sorry, it's really crap. Lord Randall of Uxbridge. Now, Oscar Infinite Mods, Lord Randall of Uxbridge. This is about as British as you can get. So, Infinite Mods, are you making a special green mod for Mr. Flatcap? That would be cool, wouldn't it? But then, thing is, Stuart, I wouldn't want everyone to have green ones. I think they should ditch all the other colours, get rid of the silver and the nice dark blue and the gunmetal and the black, and just do all green. Anyway, Lord Randall of Uxbridge asked the government what assessment has been made of the environmental and health impact of disposable vapes. He wondered what the government were going to go. He wondered, it was meant to say when the government were going to ban them. Whilst there was no immediate, this is what the government said, whilst there was no immediate plans to introduce a ban on disposable vapes, the government is concerned by the increasing use of disposable vaping products, particularly amongst children, and their impact on the environment when they become waste. We're exploring a range of measures to address these issues. What's the range of measures? Oh, Rajan's right next to... Rajan, are you Lord Randall of Uxbridge? Come on. Spill the beans. Okay, that's just a simple snippet I found from... that was from Planet of Apes. About... They'd always do, like, recent parliamentary news, which is very, very good. Right, the second one I want to get into... Now... I know there's a lot of waffle. There's 3 pages of stuff. I'm just going to rattle through it quickly. But please stick with me on this one, because I'm actually going to have a tiny little bit of a dig at Planet of Apes, because I don't like the way they address this article. You'll see why. So, Dr. Caroline Johnson has been interviewed by BBC Radio 5, or some other show, whatever it is, continuing the breakfast show interested in vaping. Again, listeners heard partial facts about teen use and anecdotes over evidence. Dr. Johnson is a lady, is currently pushing a bill through Parliament aimed at banning all forms of disposable vape products. Opening, Burden said, "We've been talking about this for a year now. We've spoken to schools who are saying it's a problem. We've spoken to vape shops who say the regulations don't work. We've spoken to trading standards who keep highlighting this is like a whack-a-mole and it's almost impossible for them to keep on top of. We've approached political parties to say there's a really big issue here and got very little back from them." Now, I think she's probably right there, 100% right there. Okay. They've been talking about it for a year. Schools said it's a problem. Vape shops say the regulations don't work. They've spoken to trading standards, and trading standards don't know what the hell to do about these disposables, and it's just a mess. But I think disposable vapes are a huge problem, said the architect of the potential ban. Essentially, these vapes are designed as a product to stop people who smoke from smoking, and they've become, for various reasons, more of a lifestyle product, and they've been taken up by children, particularly who've never smoked, and that's really not a good thing for them. I know I hammer disposables. I think a lot of you agree. I think some disagree. I think some of you use disposables, and I have absolutely no problem with that. And I think the purpose of a disposable is fantastic, but where they've gone is not where any of us want them to go. No, Stuart, I have not had any takers, which is exactly what I wanted. We'll talk about that in a minute, actually, because that's quite funny. Stuart, that was good. Carrying on, that's the smallest text I've ever read. So basically what it says here is she can make some claims about the disposables causing problems. And then what Planet of Vapes have done is they've brought up facts from the latest ASH study among 11 to 17-year-olds who have never smoked remains low and largely experimental, blah, 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 blah. That's from a report in 2022. Right, I'm going to stop there because I agree that from the facts we see on the governments, when they do the update on the NHS vaping, e-cigarette harm reduction, that kind of stuff, yes, it still does look like the ratings are relatively low. But I know what I see when I'm out and about. I know what I see when I drive past the school and there's teens walking past with disposables. We've all seen it, and we've all seen a massive rise in disposables. You see packaging on the floor all over the place. So yeah, it's very easy for us to just go back to the facts we see from these official reports. Oh, well, according to the facts, it's only 1.7%, blah, 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 blah. But we know really what out there's a lot more than, this 1.7%. So what Planet of the Vapes have done here is they're defending vaping, which I think is very honourable. They're doing a good job. They're trying to defend it and say that what she's saying is wrong when you look at the facts. But they're also not being realistic. So it continues. They're getting addicted to nicotine and will therefore find them difficult to stop. We know that there are adverse health effects of having too much nicotine. I'd have to learn a bit about too much nicotine adverse effects. I suppose in children it's kind of thing. And we don't know what long-term effect is of many of the flavours that are added. Okay, good point here. Is she going to start banging on about just normal vape products, or is her mindset really just looking at disposables? So yeah. I think there's a huge problem. Also, there's an environmental impact of disposable vapes because they contain lithium batteries which are being discarded at the rate of over 1 million per week. I'm a school taker. You're a cool scare taker, Craig. I'm a school caretaker, and my school give me the ones they confiscate to recycle. I'll be interested to know how many, Craig. The mention of flavours ought to be a heads up to anyone who isn't concerned about disposables being banned, as the language Johnson uses makes it clear that she would consider coming for those next. Okay, good point, Planet of the Vapes. I agree that it'd be quite easy for this Johnson lady to attack disposables and then head down the flavour ban route, and I get it. I get it. But what a lot of stuff she said, she's right. But you can't just bang on with the facts all the time. You actually have to look at what's going on out in the world. And what we're seeing in the UK is a crazy disposable problem that we've been banging on about for too long. So it says, I've introduced a 10-minute rule bill which would seek to ban the disposable vapes. I think this will reduce their access to children, reduce the ones that you are finding that are not meeting standards, and improve the environment. Okay, last page, I promise. What Dr. Johnson didn't explain is how banning a legal, regulated market for vape products would prevent all the individuals and companies currently breaking existing laws to continue to break the law in future. If anything, the evidence from all sorts of other bans, from alcohol to drugs, demonstrate that such approaches never work. Although not part of her bill, Johnson said that she supports the idea of making shops need to apply for a license to sell vapes that would cost money and the removable and be removable if the retailer broke the law. Right, don't know what it says UL there, no idea. Okay, that's a good thing I wanted to ask about, especially if anyone here works in a vape shop or anything like that. Having 10 o'clock news with me, FLATCAP Vapor today. No, vape shops having a license. Right. If I tell you what, the only way it would work, okay, sure, vape shops would have to pay a fee to have a license to sell products. I get it, right? And that's another expense that vape shops don't need. But if it meant that vape shops were exclusive to selling vape products and no one else could, that's what we want. We want vape shops, people that are keen on vaping, that want to help people quit. We want those to hold the keys. We want those to do the work. We want those to help people. We don't want it everywhere else. That's what's happened. It's gone to supermarkets and corner shops, and they've just been able to throw disposables in kids' faces. No, not that extreme, but that's literally kind of how it is, isn't it? If it went back to how it was when the vape scene started to develop, and independent vape shops were popping up, and then slightly bigger ones will go in and having multiple vape shops, but it was all kind of in-house. It was vape shops only selling vape products. It was sweet as that, wasn't it? What's the last bit of that thingy-madoogle? Do you this is what Planet Vape said. Do you think legal disposable market needs addressing? Do you believe the problem is just a case of trading standards not receiving adequate funding needed to prevent illicit importation and sales? Why not discuss it on Planet Vapes? Do go and discuss it on Planet Vapes forum, because I think they did a nice job, but I do feel like they're trying to defend a problem which is a problem. And sometimes we even as much as we love vaping and support it and want to promote it and all that kind of stuff, sometimes we have to be real and go, yeah, there's a problem, and you have to hold your hands up, and people need to point fingers, and we need to point fingers. And I've asked UKVIA before and all these kind of trade organisations, what's going on with disposables? I did it like a year and a half ago. What are we doing about disposables? They're becoming a problem, and they just ignore it like la 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 la. It's a major issue. Well, that's as much as I'm going on about disposables. Let me see what you guys are saying. I bid my first pair of 18650s last week after 2 years of faithful service. Well done, Aaron. Corner shops importing from abroad and selling under the counter. You're absolutely right, Jackie. Exactly. Vape shops and vape products. Yeah, I wish that was the case. Pamford, I'd love to go back to that. Local carp or Scott Mid, not vape shops. Alan, it's Scott. Is Scott Mid like a... What's Scott Mid? Is that like a Scottish corner shop? Or am I missing something wrong there? Something I don't know. Gary, I partially agree with you. You could send the disposable market underground and become a black market of disposables. Yeah, it's possible. But it's not like I'm trying to ban vaping. I'm just trying to ban a certain product which has just gone the wrong way for us. It's just not worked out as we would hope it would have worked. You know, serving smokers a super cheap way for a smoker to try vaping and hopefully encourage them down the vaping route. It's just gone far too far. Now, if a kid is vaping disposables and they ban disposables and they're still desperate to vape, I'm sure they'll find some dodgy disposables somewhere. More than likely, let's be honest, they're going to find other vaping products. They're going to find pod systems. They're going to find sub-ohm tanks. They're going to find rebuildables, right? If they really want it, they're going to find it. These are kids at the end of the day. We've all been there. But it's how super accessible disposables are at the minute. It's just not working. Just not working. Too many corner shops, says Justin, and putting vaping in really bad. It is putting vaping. It's all we're hearing now. You know, and you hear some of the same old stuff from America. Oh, flavors, they're bad for you. They're appealing to kids. Nah, disposables. It's just crazy. I don't know. I've tried, guys. I've tried and tried and tried. You know, we just need people to be a bit realistic about it. That's all. I didn't do the news bumper. Damn it. I'm supposed to do the news bumper. I just wonder what... Sorry, I've let you all down. It's about time there was a UK vape advocate that is not taking payments from tobacco companies. Good point, Shecky Woo. Scott Mid's like a small town supermarket, quite expensive, and the markup on these disposables will be nuts. I haven't heard of Scott Mid's. The missus bought a disposable before getting a pod system, but the corner shop asked her for ID after she paid and was about to walk out. How stupid can people get? Oh, Connor, that's brilliant. Right, that's news. We're doing good for time. We're not doing good for time. How is it 9:30 already? That's nuts. What are we going to do next? My thought of the week.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Flatty's Thought of the Week.
Right, you probably saw this on Facebook. I'm not even going to say anything. I want to hear your comments. You might have seen, if me and your friends on Facebook, you would have seen this, right? I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to sit here and furiously vape. This is Instagram. This is vape sourcing with some kind of electronic water-filled butt plug. What do you think? I know, just by the way, I know what you're supposed to do with this, all right? I actually read into it. I get it. But, I mean, come on. So this is this week's prize, everyone. It's just funny. It's just funny. And he has too. It does look painful, Justin. It's not as bad as you think, though. It goes in fine. My granddaughter, 15, used disposables and want bigger vape. End of the day, she'd rather she vape than smoke, but she's not ready for vape with batteries and coils. Andy, I've said it a million times. The purpose of a disposable, I get it, and what it's supposed to be, great. Your 15-year-old, I guess you mean your granddaughter's 15. There's loads of teens that are vaping regularly, and it's, you know, they probably would have been smoking, or perhaps she was smoking. It's easier for her to do that rather than smoking, and rather than using sub-ohm tanks and pod systems and coils and all that kind of stuff. It's just gone the wrong way for us with disposables. I just can't support them for that reason. It's a fancy bong. Cute little bubbler. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever vape sourcing they're doing, they're branching out a bit. Along with a couple other vape. I do follow quite a lot of like vape stores, not just UK. Some of the Australian and New Zealand vape stores, some of the big branches. I follow some of them mainly because they might support me or comment on one of my pictures, and then I'll give them a follow because, you know, it's nice to have you feel like you're part of this little community, don't you? It's nice. And you see some of these kind of wax THC turbo stuff coming up, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I guess I'm just old fashioned or something. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's my thought of the week. That has been in my head all week. That thing. That's all I've been thinking about. That. Aaron's e-liquid order from the UK took 3 weeks. Ah, but the liquid is worth the wait. Neil, the review. I'm reviewing it right now. It's under testing. All the Oz vendors are going dry. That's what I mean. That's what I saw a lot of RB Mark II. I saw a lot of stuff like that. Going all the herbal and all those kind of things. However, I will say one thing. I saw a really cool mod the other day on Instagram. And I was like, wow, that looks awesome. It's one of them herbal vaporizers. But it looked brilliant. I was like, why haven't we got one of them for vaping? Is that a Zeus Juice disposable? I think that's designed by Dean the Devil Vapor. It's a wax vape vaporizer. That's basically what it is, but it's water filtered. So I'm trying to point at it. How can I point at it? You suck in the tube bit and like that, like a fish, and it filters it like a bong, basically, but for a wax vaporizer. Has any UK reviewers talked about the new and old Chef's flavors? Alan, I did a big rant about it the other week. I did a big talk about Chef's, the new flavors. I haven't personally tried any of the new Chef's flavors. I haven't tried any of the Flavor Cravers flavors, but there seems to be people talking about it on forums and stuff like that. So yeah, I've heard good things about this new Chef's flavors. To be fair, you're gonna have to do your own research, I'm afraid, on that one. I just don't know yet. I am hoping to get my hands on some of the Chef stuff soon. When they bring out the short field versions, I'm hoping to get my fingers on some of them, which I'll probably review. But apart from that, I don't know. Yeah. Excuse me, I've got a drink. I talk too much and too fast, don't I? I'm sorry. It's a habit. I can't help it. I do it when I'm reviewing stuff all the time and I'm recording, and then I run out of breath and I have to say the whole thing again because I get that weird thing. Oh, Connie, you retracted your message. I was just about to read it. What's that a picture of? Oh, yeah. That's not supposed to be there. Anyway, let's do some tech, shall we? Because we've still got 2 races to do. Don't forget, 2 races. Don't worry, it's late, Oliver. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it nonetheless. You can come in at 5 to 10 as I'm closing the show, and I still think it's great. There is more to Darkstar than there is more to vaping than Darkstar and Chefs. Absolutely, Faxi. There's a hell of a lot to vaping. There's a lot of stuff out there. Other than Code Red, what is your favourite Darkstar flavour? Okay, I used to say scones, and I used to say I like Victorian lemonade and some of the Monster Energy kind of ones. But with the recent labs, the pink lemonade twist, foam shrimps, and the raspberry and peach nerds, they're labs ones. They're awesome. They're like close to Code Red level for me. They're really, really good. So hopefully they're coming back. And if they come back, then I will struggle to decide my all-day vape, everyday vape from here on in. Anyway, let's do some tech.
So, I really want to see the latest tech. Is there anything good this week?
Okie dokie. I'm Brew. Did you get it, Stuart? Have you done a review on Rhubarb and Pear? It's in the labs, but it's now back. Yes. Check December labs. I think either November's or December's. I think I reviewed it at the end of November. So December labs. I'm sure that's when it was. Fizzy bubblegum bottles. Serendipity do. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Serendipity. Batman just made his first Darkstar order. It better lift up tight. Yeah, damn straight it better. Would you be like, oi Gaz, you stitch me up. Okay, first of all, something new from Proper Coils. There you go. If you want some fancy Boro coils. You'd love to see Gaz review a blue cheese. Kenny, I don't know. What have I dodged? I've dodged something. I didn't mean to. What have I dodged? Tell me. Yeah, I'm obviously going to rave about Proper Coils. I know he's a sponsor of the show and all that, but I've been using them for a long time now. They're great coils. Other coils are available. I know. But they're the coils I use and I enjoy them. There you go. Oh, right, next, you all know about this already. We've been teased about this new bloody tank for weeks and months and years. But anyway, here's a few little videos, pictures of the new Blaze Solo. The Blaze RTA, the original one, I really, really like it. Really, really, really good RTA. The Solo, I am actually thinking I'll probably enjoy it more because I love a single coil RTA. You just get... You know, the dual coil thing, yeah, whatever, it's great. You get extra coils, lower resistance, you put more power through it, you require much more from your cotton, you require much more e-liquid to saturate, and then you use a higher wattage, and you kind of blast it at 150 watts, and then you get dry hits eventually. Single coil and an RTA, for me, is ideal, especially a big single coil. But then this is a few teaser pictures from and kind of video-y things. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be a banger. My mates has made some very, very good RTAs. The Eclipse is brilliant. The Blaze is brilliant. I can't fault them. Even going back to the Rebirth RTA, I've got one right here, which I actually reviewed very, very late. That a great RTA. Bottom airflow, this one, but still a very, very good RTA. If someone was looking for an RTA, their first RTA, one or two of the recommendations would definitely be Mike Vape's RTAs. Either the Eclipse for a nice little single coil banger, or yeah, probably something like the Blaze or a Blaze Solo when it's released. They're guaranteed to be good. Facts, Kenny. He doesn't know how to make a bad RTA, yeah. So yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. What have I dodged? You keep saying stuff. I'm not dodging. Get you a cool herb vaporizer. Nah, I'm not dodge that. There's no way. There's no way I'm reviewing none of that stuff. Bloody hell! I'll have the munchies within 5 minutes, and I'll be needing pizza. I'm waiting to release the Blaze dual core RDA. Yeah, I haven't tried the actual. Is it a single core the RDA? I haven't tried that one. So yeah, that is literally tech, guys. Unless you want more dry herb vaporizers, then that's all I could really find that was any good. There's about 15 disposables out this week. Some of which look like slushy cups with straws. What's that about? Have you seen them? Like little cups with straws, and you vape on the straw. What the hell? I mean, come on. Just Josh, mate. How you doing, Just Josh? I think I missed you earlier. You were. I don't know if I saved you. So save to Just Josh. Really appreciate you being in. He has his video up. Yes, Mike Vapes has put his little intro video up. Go and check it out. You can go now if you want. Just leave me alone by myself. No, go and check it out if you're really interested. Right, let's do some races, shall we? Okay, how do I get into this race? Have I not told you already? Yeah, that was the post that went up on the Flat Cave. It went up on this group on Flat Cave Facebook. You know what to do. Go and join up. Go and sign up. I don't spam it too much. People ask questions on there, which is really nice. And everyone's just really helpful. And we don't even have much grief, which is nice. Because I ain't got time to manage the groups. So you lot just run it, which is great. We also have a separate chat group on the Flat Cave, so there's a little chat. People were waffling on about stuff, which is really good. People asking advice. There's been a lot of talk about cotton the last few weeks, but nonetheless, that's really good. And we have a Discord. Okay, now while I'm doing all this spamming about everything that goes on with the Flat Cap world, or whatever you want to call it, next week, we're going to be doing a bit of waffle about this bad boy, okay? So this is the Dovpo Themis, which I reviewed not too long ago, okay? And the main thing about this is obviously that it looks very similar to the DotMod Dotbox, okay? Now, Andy Wilkinson and the Dovpo team have been very nice, and they've given us, I think, 4? They're sending out 4, and it's going to be one of them community reviews like before. But one of the important things is, yeah, Discord will be important. That's the one thing, Andy Wilkinson. If you're one of the winners for a race next week, it's going to be a separate race. So there'll be the normal X1 kind of races where we'll do some stuff. There'll be a Dovpo something or other. And who's next week? Is it Dispergo? It might be Dispergo next week. But there'll be a separate race. And what we need is people who are keen to review this and fill out the form and answer the questions about this product and be part of the Discord group and where we can discuss. So yeah, there's a link. If you don't know what the hell Discord is, I didn't know until I started the Discord thingy. It's like servers and channels, but basically it's just a chat group. There's a lot of people you see in chat are in there. People the same kind of thing, asking questions. There's different categories. So if you want to talk about reviews, there's a section for that. If you want to see some of the, because there's a few brand people. There's like Mike from Darkstar, John from Proper Cause is in there. You've got Dripper Labs, the guys from Dripper Labs in there. Andy's in there from Dovpo, so he's very helpful. Help me out, peeps. Who else is in there? Oscar from Infinite Mods. So there's some people in the scene, manufacturing, production scene that are in there. Very good with advice and stuff like that. Part of the brand promo group. Legio X, of course. Legio X are in there. There's too many names. And a few others. So yeah, I've said Dripper Labs, Ben. So yeah, there's those guys in as well as all the other people in chat. Loads of knowledge, loads of advice, and there will be a hidden private thingy Madougal Dovpo Themis channel just for the winners to discuss. Now it won't be me and Andy going, oh no, it's really good, you should definitely give it a 10 out of 10. It's just going to be like just chatting about it, a community review, so we're all part of it, you know. So yeah, thank you, Sean. It is a good group. You lot run the damn thing. I just come in every now and then just troll people. It's great. Thingamabob channel. Yeah, you know, I just... Discord sounds weird in itself, doesn't it? Join the Discord. It just sounds weird, but it's just a bloody chat group. They give it a stupid name. Right, so yeah, that's next week's races. Let's do this week's races and stop just rambling on about promo stuff. It does my head in. Stupid.
Well, it's time to see
It's not. We can't do the race bumper because it's not Dispergo's week. I need to make proper bumpers for each of them. This week's exceptional vapes. So I need to go to this one. Oh, by the way, everyone that did enter the race, wow, 84 of you. Steve, I don't recognise your name when I typed up 84 names today. 84 crabs. Okay, so this is for the Exceptional Vapes package. You once the winner says me, I send on Exceptional, and sometimes they give you a little bit of a choice. They might message you and say, what kind of stuff do you fancy? It's me, Jackie, I think. She got like the whole Dripping Desserts range a few weeks ago, which is awesome. But yeah, 84. I am getting near to a problem. The problem being, once I get over 100 names, I can't use these races. You did indeed, Jackie. Good. I have crabs. I have 84 crabs, Aaron. I don't know what I'm going to do if it goes over 100 one week. That means I'll have to split the races into 2 groups of 50. But then there's double the winners, or what? It's not going to work. So I'm panicking right now. So don't enter anyone. Just stop it. Anyway, let's do this race. I've done 2 minutes because, you know, we're chilling this week. Ducks, no, they're crabs. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Can you hear this? That is the worst music ever. Are you enjoying that music? It's a bit game showy, isn't it? Sam, that's not a bad idea. Just do like, if someone wins a 100ml bottle, I'll just put it into 2 smaller bottles. Manscaped. No, funny you should say that, RB Mark, because I do occasionally get emails from some stupid game like, oh, will you add a video to your review, and you know, we'll pay you X, Y, and Z. It's just stupid. Can you imagine that? I'm talking about the new flipping Dovpo Femis, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this one's sponsored by League of Thrones, the newest game on Android and iPhone. It just wouldn't work, would it? Raid Shadow Legend, exactly like that. Yeah, it wouldn't work. No, I can't do it. Catchphrasing music. Two minutes is long, isn't it? Never mind. What we got? Rob Cousins, Mark Hawes up front, Aiden M looking good, Ollie Maguire, you up there as well. Justin, you up there. Mark H in blue. The blue crab looking pretty good. Justin, you looking alright there? You're in good position. No, you're trailing back. But Tony Brown for the win. With just 12 seconds left to go. 11, 10. No, they are happy crabs, aren't they? They're very happy crabs. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Dion Troy. I don't know if I saw Dion in the chat. So hopefully Dion's around. Congratulations to Dion. If you are in chat, yeah, you need to message me, please, on social medias, Facebook, Instagram. You can send me a pigeon. I don't mind. Dion, there you are, Dion. Safe, Dion. Ghosted, mate. You ghost as much as you like. Appreciate it nonetheless. Well done, Dion. Dion, you win. Congratulations. The Exceptional Vapes e-liquids. Not sure exactly what you get. Please send me a message on social media or at my email address if you'd like to keep it professional. flatcapvapor@gmail.com. Not .vom.com. Send me a message, Dion. I'll send the details on. Congratulations. Well done. Unfortunately for you, Dion. Unlucky Rob, second place, yeah. Dion, because you won, I will have to remove you from the next race, just so we have 2 different winners. The chances of you winning are very slim, but still, you never know. You can get medication for crabs. Only you would know that, Paul. Let's have a look where everyone else. Panther, you were 7th. Aiden, unlucky 9th. You were looking good, Aiden. I don't know what happened to you then, mate. You were Craig, 14th. Craig Michael, 15th. Darren M, 16th. Rajan, 18th. Bills, Andy, Crispin, Anita, George, Matthew, Jason, Sandy, Jane, Will, Daniel, Kirk, Connor Smith. Connor Smith, wow. Ramsey, Ryan, Joe, Craig, Katie, Vincent, Liz, Benjamin, Paul. There you are, Paul, 41st. That's your crabs, mate. Slowed you down. Where is everyone? Wow. Where's... I was looking for like Cicero. Oh no, we went past Cicero. Shrek, you are 83rd. You see, I put your date, your year of birth there as well. Shrek, 1942. Where was Faxi? I don't know where you were, but Shrek lost every race. Where's Stuart Valentine? I don't know. It's too many names. 79th, unlucky Justin. Not bad for you, Rajan. You did bad, Jack. Yeah. 61st, unlucky Ben. Ben, you've had some wins. You should be lucky I even put you in the race. You should be thankful. No, I'm joking. Next race. You wasn't in the race, Gary. Are you sure? I can see go there. You sure that might be you? I don't know. Dion, either message me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or send me an email, flatcapvapor@gmail.com. I didn't put you in the race. That's not acceptable, Faxi. Did I miss you? Do you know what, Faxi? It's quite possible because... Oh, I've done the wrong thing now. Because there was that many bloody names, I might have. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go to the puppy dogs. Okay, I'll get my list of names. And I'll quickly add... I'm sure Gary was in there, but I'm going to put him in there anyway. And I've put in Faxi and Gary Avis. Because maybe I did miss you guys. Guys, it happens. I'm sorry. Thank you, Liz. How you doing? Let me just... The doggies look cute. We're going to do 1:30 rather than 2 minutes. That was long. We're going to go to names. We're going to get all of them. Remember, guys, this is UK only as well. My name is attached to 2 other names. Oh, these... Is it? Are you all the same person? Whoa! Well spotted, Billy. Well, that meant you both would have won. Because I would have... Stav... Oh, yes, no, that's fine. Anyone else complaining? Anyone else got any complaints? No, I think we're good. Anyone? Quickly. This isn't a glitch, Gary. This is a... Damn it! Never mind. You know, it's hard work. Why am I making excuses? I'm just crap. Anyway, let's do this doggy race, shall we? Eric, I'm afraid it's UK only. That might be why. Steve, damn it. There's rules to this, Steve. Called the Flat Cave Group. Steve, you're in just like that. Becky, Becky, you know about the flipping Facebook Queen. You know about the flipping Facebook group. Gemma, so put Gemma in as well. Why not? Sinners, I'm just adding everyone. Just pop in and just put your name in. Oh, and Eric, it's UK only, I'm afraid. That's probably why you weren't entered. There was a few people from around the world who weren't entered into the race. So yeah, this one's a UK only one, I'm afraid. Eric, yes, but I've sent you some stuff, but we're worried about America. Stuff doesn't seem to be getting there. It seems to be coming back. So I've just my fingers crossed for you. Anyway, let's do this race. Doggies, 90 of you now. Good luck. This is for the lightsaber mod from BP Mod. So huge thank you to Andy Wilkinson, Dov Poe, Crossfade, BP Mods, and everyone else who's representing these companies. It's nice, this one. It's the stainless steel with a nice kind of is it walnut? It might not be walnut. I know not a lot about wood. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, the dog music.
Luke, I am your father.
Cheers, Andy. Martin, that is a great idea. That is exactly what will happen. The first 100, that's it. That is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant idea. That will be the future. That's going to have to be. I can't think else what to do. Under 30 seconds to go. Do you know, these puppies are quite cute, aren't they? Look at Neil Walker, little pink pup. Aww. One of them's got like a little grey heart on it. Oh, they're so sweet. Gary, if you win, you're the jammiest sod ever. With 10 seconds left to go, we've got Ollie Maguire, I think, in the lead with the heart. This heart is cute. 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's it going to be? Andy Smith. Oh, Pasty was only here for the music. Here you go, Pasty. I'll shut up for a minute for Pasty. Shrek, you were 16th. Holy cow, Shrek. What have I missed in chat? Andy Smith. I don't know if is Andy Smith in chat? Andy Smith? Andy Smith. Andy Smith. Andy Smith, congratulations. Well done. Hopefully you've seen this. Even maybe you're not going to watch this on the replay, which would be great. And if you do, thank you, Liz, for putting the email in chat. Liz, miss you. Thank you for that. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or the email address that Liz has just put in, flatcatvapor@gmail.com. Yes, a lightsaber mod shall be yours. Shall be yours. The lightsaber, the force. Oh, I can hardly contain it. Yes, so that's going to be yours. Well done. You had Andy Smith £2 each way. Nice. Shrek, you done well then. 16th place. Stuart, Dill, Jack, Josh, Gary, you were 34th, mate. Liz, you were 35th. Steve, you were 42nd. Sean, 49th. Darren, Faxi, 52nd. Dion, 50. Oh, damn it. I forgot to remove Dion. He's lucky he didn't win again, Dion. Jackie, 57th. Ray, JP, Bunny, 62nd. Adam, 63rd. Pasty, 66th. Justin, 71st. Gemma was 74th. Yeah, it was a good one adding Gemma, wasn't it, Shrek? That didn't work out well. Andy, you were 80th. Jane, 85th. Wow. 90th for Neil Walker. There you go, everyone. That's the races. Can all go now. Let me go back to this one. And well done, Andy Smith. And well done, Dion. Oh yeah.
I really want to see the latest tech. Is there anything good this week?
Okay, that wasn't deliberate. But an extra bit of promotion for proper coils, you know. Anyway, sorry about that. I did mess up. There's another glitch. I owe you all £1. Your puppy's going to get rehomed. Oh, your puppy's lovely. Wherever the hell it is. Wow. Anyway, first of all, a huge thank you to Exceptional Vapes. Always really appreciate it. Really appreciate you sponsoring the show and the goodies that you give out, which is fantastic. I know a lot of people have been... No, I've done well, haven't I, Ben? A lot of people really enjoy your stuff, so I really appreciate it. They've also just put out a Chubby Treats salts range. So if you're into Nick salts, go and try them out, guys. I know Carl and the team have worked really hard, and I think they're quite keen for them to do well. Dion, just your address, buddy. Thanks for the message. Need your address. Thanks, Kenny. Thanks, Kenny. Yeah. Second thanks goes to Andy Wilkerson, Dovpo, BP Mods across Vape, all those guys, which are up there for the second race, the lightsaber mod. I might even have a couple of spare coils and a few bits for this, Andy. So I'll pop them in the box if I've definitely got them. Mike Haynes, good time in Mike Haynes. We're just about to leave, but I really appreciate you coming in, Mike. Hope you're doing well. Let's call it night, folks. That was the most chilled hour that it's been in weeks. And I very much enjoyed it. Next week, don't forget, we are doing the Themis mod race. So there'll be a get your words out. There'll be a separate race for this. It will be UK only, unfortunately. And there's only going to be a couple of winners. One of them has already been taken by a .box.mod owner. So there might only be 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Oh, there you are, Andy. Safe, Andy. Andy, message me when you get back. We'll post it. We'll sort it out. Well done. I don't know if you just realised you won the race, mate. So you've won that, Andy, not the microphone. So yeah, thank you, Dion. Just got that message. Right, I will put my headphone. Yeah. Thanks you, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Really, really appreciate it. There's a lot of you in chat today. Loads of people talking. I'm sorry if I missed your comment. But I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. And have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Bye. Stupid thing. Press the button. Oh. Where's the safe music? Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Do the FCV safe. 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 Do the FCV safe.